Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branchett, strike7sports.com. Today's video is going to go ahead and run on tomorrow's matchup between the Memphis Tigers and SMU Mustangs. The SMU Mustangs are the Tigers' second opponent on their 2023-2024 AAC schedule. Tigers start off conference competition with a 1-0 record after escaping Tulsa, Oklahoma with a victory by the hands of Caleb Williams as he sung their three to give them the lead over um the Golden Hurricanes in that matchup. They come into this game, they might come in this game, might be on a slow start, on a sluggish start, depends. They had a flight delay that occurred, while they were in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that delayed the flight. They got back, I believe it was a little later in the day on Friday, and they only give them just a little bit, like a day and a half to like prepare for tomorrow's matchup against SMU, who is coming to this game winning four straight games on a 4-game winning streak, similar to how Tulsa was as well. They won four straight games. Memphis also coming to this game a bit weakened as well with an injury to Caleb Williams as he took that fall in I believe it was Wednesday's matchup against Thursday. It was my bad. Thursday against Tulsa, and he'll probably be out for the year. They haven't really put out like an official like diagnosis of what occurred, but they all are saying is that it is a knee injury, and he probably won't be back this season, man. Probably won't be back. It's unfortunate what happened, but somebody has to pick up the slack. You know what I'm saying? And you're missing a lot. You're missing a lot of what Mills brought to the table for the Tigers. Leadership, a reliable guy. Even though he had dipped in regards to his production, his scoring, but he was a guy that can come in and play starter minutes if you need him to, and that's what he was pretty much doing. And he could come. He was a guy that came in and could give you, 15, 11, 17 points coming off the board, and he was a great defender. And he had a strong locker room presence. You know what I'm saying? So somebody has to come in and, pick up the slack for what Mills brought to the table for the Tigers. You know, maybe that could be something that Penny Hardaway can you know, stacking the minutes between Jaden Hardaway, Ashton Hardaway, and Jalen Young, the guy, the transfer that came from UCL. But somebody is going to have to pick up that role because that's, you don't want to, put everything on your starters. You don't want to like overplay them, overwork them because you don't have a strong bench. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be vital going down the stretch. And I'm not seeing today a few people, have kind of like overreacted in my opinion because of the loss. The teams that Memphis beat, prior to starting non competition, non-conference, prior to starting AAC competition, took L's recently. Villanova was frauds anyway. Clemson lost today. Arkansas is getting blown out. Got blown out today by Auburn. Virginia got blown out by North Carolina State. I really don't be concerned about the other teams and what they do because unlike previous years, Memphis is in a good spot. You know what I'm saying? They're in a really good spot right now. And I just don't think they're gonna miss the tournament. And I know those wins against those teams, pay huge dividends if they have winning records and all that because it's the type of quality of win that gets you into the tournament. But Memphis right now is in good shape, man. It's in really good shape. And another thing I want to talk about is a lot of fans have and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but they've kind of complained. They're complaining about how Memphis has played lately and saying that they're playing down to the competition and all this other stuff. Um, that may be true, but it's good to see Memphis play in hard games. It's good to see um teams, opponents give Memphis a tough way to go. Cause that way you find out what type of team you have. You know what I'm saying? It's good. That way I'm glad that game between Tulsa and Memphis was close because that way, a lot of people won't feel as though they could just stroll into the conference competition and play. That means that they can't take days off. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably gonna be the challenge for Penny Hardaway going forward. Is to keep his team locked in. You know what I'm saying? Because they've had some close ones lately. Vanderbilt was a tough game. Austin P, was pushing them for a little bit to a certain extent, and they was in control of that Tulsa game until I think the losing Caleb Mills kind of messed with the momentum of the team. But as for this matchup, man, SMU is on a 4-game winning streak. Their best game, their biggest win right now was against Florida State. It was against Florida State prior to kicking off AAC competition. Now, other than that, man, they don't really have a lot of, to me, their schedule was a bit light, in my opinion. Was a bit light. And the games you could have won that you should have won, like I won't say should have, but the marquee games on here you lost, outside of beating Florida State. You lost to A&M. That could have been a nice win for you. You beat West Virginia, but you come back and lose to Wisconsin. Took a L to Dayton, by only by 2. Lost to Arizona State. But other than that, man, you went on a 4-game winning streak after that against Florida State, Houston Christian, Murray State, Charlotte, who beat FAU today, and now you play Memphis. You know, and based on the scout report for SMU, they're a really good defensive team, really good defensive team in college basketball. But like I said, you know, you gotta wonder um who you did this stuff against to have these type of rankings on defense, the quality of opponent that you had that you played against outside of the conference. Like I said, to me that schedule was a bit light, but they took advantage of it. They're right now they're 10-4, and I believe, in my opinion, are in a good spot. They're 24th in the country and adjusted defensive efficiency, and they're only giving up 61.6 points per game this season. So that's 12, and they're 12 in scoring defense, and field goal percentage defenses are ranked second in the country behind and behind Houston. So those are some good numbers, some good statistics right there. But they don't really have, they're not a team that's gonna, pour down from 3. They're not that type of squad. It's kind of, similar to the other teams in the American. Play defense. Um, not excuse me, not as flashy. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how it plays out. You got a leading scorer, um, Zurich Phelps, rebounder, um, Samuel Williamson, BJ Edwards is the leading assist guy. Going up against a Memphis team that's led by David Jones, averaging 20.9 points per game. David Jones also leads Memphis in rebounds. Javon Quinn leads them and leads the team in assists. So, with that being said, you know, are we in store for a letdown? Are we on the verge of seeing the Tigers, 7-game winning streak come to an end? It's possible. It's very possible, because it's college basketball. I keep saying this all the time. Anybody can get it. Anytime, anybody can go down on any given day or any given night, any given Sunday, any given Saturday. And then the Tigers, according to the matchup predictor, it's 73.1 chance that they defeat SMU. They only give SMU a 26.9% chance. They're on a 4-game winning streak. You know, Memphis on a 7-game winning streak. Really good defensive team. It'll be interesting to see what they do to slow down David Jones. Can David Jones bounce back from the type of game that he had? He didn't have, to me, he from a scoring perspective, he was a little off. But overall, man, he contributed. I felt like he put in his work on that day. I think he pulled down 8 rebounds, had 17 points, forced a couple turnovers. So overall, he had a really good game, a sound game in my opinion. You know, um, you know, there's a chance this game is close. I think if Memphis, these are the type of games that they win, that Memphis win. Low scoring, defense, forcing turnovers. That's what's going win this game for either team. Who can play the better defense? Who can force the most turnovers? Get points off those turnovers and get rebounds on the offensive side. That's what's going to win this game, because it's not really. SMU is not a team that has a lot of size. I think they match up well with Memphis. Memphis may be a bigger team. You got Naquan Thomas coming off the bench, and he has provided a spark to this team. But it's going to be determined by who plays the better defense, who comes down with the key shots, who can force turnovers, get rebounds on the offensive side. The ability to provide points off those turnovers is going to win the game for either team. So with that being said, I'm going to go with Memphis to win this game and extend their winning streak to 8 games. I got to win this matchup by a score of 78-73 over SMU. 78-73 over SMU. They'll end the Mustangs 4-game winning streak, and their winning streak will continue, and it'll be extended to 8 once this game is all said and done. All right. So that for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts of a potential upset going into this game against SMU? And also check out strike7sports.com for latest content on the Memphis Grizzlies, the Memphis Tigers, college football, and everything else. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.